fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing today? I have removed the cat from my lap, and I am able to be streaming at approximately the right time. Evening, Felix. I keep forgetting that I'm meaning to put the names on the cards themselves because at the moment, even I'm finding it hard to see who they are half the time, and I'm the one that did them. How has your weekend been? This is what, like week 4 of your new job now? It's crazy how fast it's going for you. I went off to the in-laws at the weekend, had a meal for a birthday, and then I spent today just doing shit around the house, so it's been quite pleasant. Even after it's turned out that I've had sickness at work over the weekend, so I've had couple of really busy shifts. And I'm dreading going back tomorrow because it's probably going to be another solo. Yay! Absolutely love it. Oh, right. Today we have got the next game from the poll. People voted for Arthurian. Warm and raiding. Yeah, it's not actually that warm anymore. It's quite nice. I went out to get some lunch from the local shop earlier, and it was like, oh, there's a breeze. I'm not sweating. And I actually thought about putting on a jumper. And then I laughed and no, that's not happening. But the thought did cross my mind. It was odd. But yes, anyway, new game. This is Legends of the Round Table. I don't really know anything about it, apart from it is possibly a strategy game. But the art style is like a medieval manuscript, so that will be fun. And of course, OBS. Oh, it is picking up straight away. Nice. Okay. Would help if I paused my music, wouldn't it? There we go. Okay. I very much like this. I am going to turn... Do I not have a... Oh, there we go. Let's pop it about there-ish. Maybe? No? All the way down. Because you need to be able to hear me over the game. Cool. I don't know if that's actually done anything, but that feels like that should be master. If I pop... Ooh. I don't know. Okay. That should work as a master then. I don't know. Settings. Sure. Definitely in English. Thank you. Training. Interesting that you have to go into a new game before you can do any training. You'd think that training would be part of it from the start. Profile 1, please. Okay. 4 grails, 1 inspiration and challenges. I don't know if that's saying yes or no to tutorials. I'll put a cross in. Let's go in medium and let's see what
Come
this game
closer.
does.
Fear not. Why have you come to my 1,000-year-old tomb? In truth, my world was not so different from yours. Deep in their hearts, humans resemble each other, and that will not change anytime soon.
Okay.
Dreams are sometimes more telling than historical facts. The greatest dream of my time was the ideal of chivalry. To be a knight is to offer the very best of yourself day after day, inspired by 4 virtues: love, prowess, largesse, and loyalty. Come closer now and look at this book. You will live the greatest adventure that the men and women of my time ever told, that of King Arthur and his round table.
Okie dokie. Do I have to read this myself? I would assume so. Okie dokie. Long, long ago, on the Isle of Britain, there ruled a king named Uther Pendragon. He became enamoured with Igraine, wife of the Duke of Cornwall. Under a spell cast by the enchanter Merlin, the couple conceived an illegitimate child. After birth... Excuse me, phone, now is not the time. After birth, the child, Arthur, was entrusted to the attentive care of a knight. Ector raised Arthur as his son, alongside his natural son, Kay. After Uther's death, the kingdom became unstable, facing attacks from the Saxons and internal squabbling. One day, a magnificent sword, embedded in a rock, appeared in London. Reputed as a wise man, Merlin declared that whoever succeeded in withdrawing the sword from the stone would become the High King of Britain. The news spread through the kingdom, and so Sir Kay, who had just been knighted, decided to attend the tournament, accompanied by his father Ector and his younger brother and squire, Arthur. Is this just the loading, or do I do anything? I can't... I'm guessing this is just a loading screen. Okay. Hold down space to cut the cutscene. I don't want to skip the cutscene. I don't know if I'm supposed to know who these people are.
Ector, Kay, and Arthur arrived in London after a long journey. The herald goes to announce the second day of the tournament. Uther, High King, all his day is for you. Slain by Saxons, oh so brave and so true. Victors, you will pull the sword as your due. Man from all this land so wide, now do stand here side by side. Oh, what gallantry and pride! How the hardy men did shine by their valor and their ardor yesterday! But the boldest of them all, the King of Orkney, was the victor in the fray. Oh, the blood and agony, the fearful cries when ladies saw the helmets
I didn't expect this to be done in the song.
He seized the sword in stone, but it refused to give. He will not have the throne, for it is worthiness, not strength, that must be shown. Our knights respectfully salute the man dressed in Uther Pendragon's colours. Greetings, sires, and welcome to London, he exclaims. I am Elias, herald of this city.
Okay. I have a lot of things on my display here. It says to click play, but I've got a manual, yeah. These are me. I'm going to assume that's Ector, Kay, and Arthur. Book, escape. Adventure glory points. Okay. Glory points accumulated in the adventure. Each adventure has the potential toward up to 12. Also gives one vocation point to each knight. Fast travel to a location you've already gone to. Group money. Spare change of everyone put together. Something is excellent. Okay, group cohesion is 13. I have 8 Grail cards. Total honor of the group, knights in the group, and friendship modifier. Okay. Spells, knights, actions, squires, quest items, wounds. Which I can't click on, okay. I can slash, I can thrust, I can concuss. Wounds and fatigue, boldness, me. There's a lot going on here. I'm going to try to if I can help it, DF. I'm just a bit overwhelmed by how much shit there is on the screen. Like, there hasn't been a tutorial for anything yet.
It is a pleasure to see you at this illustrious tournament, he says cheerfully. By the way, Sir Ector and Sir Kay, you are fighting in the main event later today.
Oh, something added in the log, which I can't click on. Cool. Do I have to press L? No? Okay. I can ask about a battle, ask about King Lot. I'm going to ask about more information about the
When
swords.
High King Uther died, Merlin, a very wise enchanter indeed, put a sword into the stone in front of St. Paul's Cathedral. Whoever manages to remove it will be Uther's successor.
Okay.
And that is the reason for this tournament. Every knight who wins the day's events earns a turn at trying to pull out the sword.
Yeah, fair enough. You got to win the chance. Right.
King Lot,
King Lot.
Orkney is powerful and fearsome, both on the battlefield and at court. He grips his allies' hearts with fear and sows terror among his enemies. He must surely be coming to terms with his failure to remove the sword from the stone.
And a battle?
Sir Kay and Sir Ector must fight Sir Agwisance and Sir Meliant of Lys on horseback. They are formidable opponents.
Okay.
Agwisance is the vassal of King Lot, who was the victor yesterday on the first day of the tournament. Like his sovereign, Agwisance is an outstanding fighter. He's known to be feisty and insolent.
Cool, so I don't stand a chance.
Meliant,
Love that.
meanwhile, is a promising young knight. He has great strength, yet he's contemptuous and immature.
Cool. Evening, Pete. How are you doing today?
Before our hero turns away, Elias says a knight is waiting for Sir Ector farther down the road.
Cool. Do I get to move now? No? I'm doing good. I was just saying to Felix that it's not been too hot today, and literally 5 minutes after I've said that, I'm starting to sweat. Okay, I have quests. Meet a man that was mentioned. You can turn the pages one by one, click on the lower corner. Cool. When a dialogue contains a clue, it has a key. Navigate between clues. But it doesn't have a clue symbol. Wah. Okay. Return to the chapter's beginning. Right. This is very overwhelming. This is literally just a log of all of my conversations. Cool. Can I maybe look at this as well? Okay. Fight them. Cool. Yep, that's what I'm planning to do. To unmount a horse, point and left click on the horse. But can I not ride it? Okay. Move the camera horizontally by holding down the mouse wheel and move the cursor left or right. Or use A and D. Okay. Okay. Whoa, off we go. He is sprinting way too fast for an old guy like him. Talk. I can do that.
When Orpheus spots our heroes, he exclaims with earnest joy, "Here is my dear old Hector, ah, dear friend. How happy I am to see you. And these must be your sons, Kay and Arthur."
Yeah.
Orpheus is delighted. What a long time it has been, good old Hector. Let's have a friendly duel on foot, just you and me, to see which of us has the oldest bone.
I mean, I'd rather not if I'm having to fight some really skillful people later.
He shows his former companion the blunt weapons they'd be using, but only to the first touché, he adds.
Okay, cool. If I have to. Yep, I have
Hector
to.
and Orpheus prepare for the battle, both quite excited to fight each other once again.
Yeah, I did see that. I've had my eye on it for a while just because of the art style. I don't really know much about the combat or the gameplay at all, but this is very, very overwhelming. You have a cool workplace during the heat. Yeah. Luckily, my aircon at work has been fixed. Because it did get fixed last year, but just after all the heat waves. And then it started leaking early this year, so you didn't have the joys of it then. But fingers crossed, it is all working now. Okay, at the beginning of each combat, you start with 3 action points. Okay, I can do that. Combat actions in the night actions bit, which is there. Why are you yellow and you're blue? That's confusing already. Movement. Moving 1 hex on foot costs 3. Oh. Moving the cursor on the ground highlights available hexes. Yeah, that makes sense, but that would be using all of my movement to stand next to him and then it will hit me. That doesn't sound like a good idea, does it? But I don't want to. Oh, maybe if I move there, he can't attack me. Click the hourglass over here. Okay. Green when you've used all of your action points. Okay. Cool. He's done all 3 of his. Attempt a slash. Which was it that one? No, unsheath. Slash. Costs 2. You face your first challenge. Did it do it? Where is this arrow it's telling me to hit? Oh. Play a quick video on the types of challenges. Whenever you see this icon, watch a video tutorial. Yes, please, I think I need it.
There are 4 main types of challenges in the game. Unopposed challenges, opposed challenges, margin-based opposed challenges, and finally, persuasion challenges, which we'll cover in a separate video.
Okay.
Unopposed challenges are the simplest. The difficulty is fixed and known in advance. For example, taming an animal. You attempt the challenge, compare your total to the difficulty. If you meet or exceed it, you succeed. In opposed challenges, The difficulty depends on the will of another character. A good example,
Cool.
a military strategy challenge. In this case, there are two roles. The initiator, who acts first, and the target, who responds afterward. The initiator plays their card without knowing the opponent's total, so you'll have to guess, and often it's safest to play your strongest card. Pro tip: to gauge an opponent's strength in combat, check their vocation level at the bottom of the screen. There are 12 levels in total. The higher it is, the harder the challenge will be.
Okay.
Margin-based opposed challenges work just like a regular opposed challenge. But this time, it's the difference between the two scores that matters. That margin determines things like how much damage is dealt in an attack challenge.
I guess that helps. Top area indicates the type of challenge, so it's contested because there's two people, so I don't know what it is. And it said to check that. He's level 10. What the fuck, I'm gonna die! When you initiate a challenge, you succeed if your total is above the total of your opponent. The higher, the better I do. Okay. All opponents share a card deck. I have a card deck? I didn't get told I have a card... Oh, there's a card deck. Okay. See the calculation of the challenge in real time. Okay. Cool, this is a lot of information all at once. It looks cool, but I don't know how well I'll be able to remember any of this. Traits needed for a challenge are automatically defined by the type of challenge. Value of the traits... words. I am not good at reading today, apparently. The value of the traits present in the equation depends on those of the knight displayed below. So because he has 2 servants, that helps. He has 6 horses. And these are his traits together. Okay. So because he's old, he's worse at all of them. And he's just got a mixed bag with those ones. Wow, I don't like how they're vibrating. Select the card of your choice or none and click OK. So it said go for the one that's worth the most, so I'll go for the one that says it's worth 9. And I don't really want to use them if I can help it. And I lost. Okay. He's not going to attack me again? Oh, no, because it's still my turn. Right. All of those cost too many. So I can't do anything. Okay. When you are not the challenge initiator, a total score equal to the challenge difficulty is enough to win it. So I need to get an extra 8. So I need to use this one. And click on OK. Okay. I don't think he does have gambesons. It doesn't really say much. Very effective against plate armor. Oh, need a... I'm gonna try that. Oh. I want to go for the torso, maybe? I don't really know. No, let's go for one of his legs. And let's get my best card in. And I fail. Cool. Love that. I can use Knights of Virtues of Inspiration to change the outcome. Only virtues of the value greater than 0.
When a knight performs a noble deed, they gain inspiration points in the corresponding virtue. For example, helping a maiden might earn you inspiration in love. There's no limit to how many points you can accumulate in each virtue, and these points are very valuable because they can be spent to influence the outcome of a challenge. First, you play a card tied to a specific virtue. Then you can use your inspiration points in that virtue to increase or decrease your total. That's right. Sometimes lowering your total is more strategic than raising it. Take this example. If you're about to lose a defense challenge, you can spend points to adjust your result on the hit location wheel, avoiding a critical wound or even slipping into a coma. In some cases, that small adjustment might land you on a special defense, turning the whole situation around. Strategy, inspiration, and timing. Everything matters.
Okay, more confusion. Love that. So, it should be him attacking next, and I need to get 9, so I need to use all of them. I don't really want to, though. Oh, so this changes where I'm going to get hit. Okay. When facing a defense challenge, if the total score does not exceed the difficulty, the location wheel indicates the area of the body that will receive damage. Yeah, it is completely overwhelming, Lynch. It looks lovely, and I'll keep saying that. We'll see. It's the art style is beautiful, but it's very confusing. Yeah. And I have no idea what any of it means. Okay. Another one. Pay attention to the existing wounds of your knight. If an area of the body reaches -6, the knight will fall unconscious. If he receives -6 in a single hit, he dies. Target an area that's not yet received a hit. Okay, sure. Use a location wheel or aim for this special square that will prevent any damage to the knight. Binding, steed, and dodge. Okay, sure. Oh, even more. Lovely. Choose a square more precisely. Combine your card with inspiration, if your character has some. Oh, but that would still use... Yeah, okay. Minusing 3 would still use 3 of my love. Okay. Well, I would rather get hit in a leg than head or arm or chest. So let's go with that. Let's get hit. Ow.
Exhausted, the two friends decide to call it quits. At this rate, they won't last long, Ulfius laughs. Hector catches his breath, then thanks his friend for the fight.
Okay. Well, I lost the tutorial, so that's fun. But I think I was supposed to. And yeah, if he dies from this, then cool, game over, I guess. Wait, I look like a dried grape. Like me or this guy? Like who I'm playing as? I hope you don't mean me, because you can't see... I hope you can't see me. My camera's face down on the desk. Have you installed another camera here, Giants? I told you to stop doing that. Right, what's the tournament about?
Indeed, it is a great tournament. buzzing with activity. Knights from all over the kingdom have come here to face off and take their chances at winning.
You're watching me from inside my own eyes. Well, how the fuck did you get a camera in there? It would explain why I've got a bit of a headache. Also, probably lack of hydration. Please make sure you hydrate yourselves. Oh shit, I forgot to press start recording when I started streaming. Whoops. Oh well. How is my friend?
Old Knight is in good condition, but in any case, he will never stop fighting. It is out of the question. He dreams of a glorious death on the battlefield.
Well, if you're my friend, I'd rather you don't die. I'd rather you, stay alive.
Orpheus does not much care for King Lot. He thinks Lot will be quick to sow discord if someone other than he pulls the sword from the stone and becomes High King of Britain.
Probably will do. Yeah, he'll probably be one of the main bad guys I have to fight.
The old warrior would certainly like to have a go at it, but he's far less enthusiastic about becoming High King of Britain. Whoever takes over Uther's throne will have many an enemy.
Yep.
Kay and Ector could persuade the Herald to give them a flattering introduction before their battle in the lists. This would make quite an effect and give them a certain advantage.
Okay.
On the other hand, adds old Ulfius with a laugh, it would be wise to have a few pennies in your pocket to be more persuasive.
So here's bribery. Cool. Yeah, you gotta try harder, Giants. Be more creepy.
The knight holds back our heroes a moment. I saw a tearful young woman in London, Ulfius says. If you help her, she'll be delighted to choose one of you as her champion. There's nothing like the prospect of winning a lady's favor to strengthen one's courage.
Okay,
When he hears
cool.
this, Kay sneers. He does not need a lady to be brave. Ulfius starts laughing. Ector rolls his eyes and then thanks his friend.
Oh, I gotta go back to my horse. Okay. Hello, horse. To change the group's leader, click on a banner. So I've got Ector, I can change to K. Oh, I'm now stuck in K. No, I'm stuck as K, I'm not stuck in K. Severely pissed off? Well, hopefully whatever's happened is easy enough to forget about. Relax, enjoy yourself, take your mind off. I'm guessing it's stuff to do with work. But you're at home now, and yeah. Obviously, if you want to vent, feel free to. If you want distraction, that is what I'm here for as well. Rules of the game, make sure to check it out if you need help. Okay, can I be Arthur? I can be Arthur. Yay! Oh, you can change the speed of everything. Hello.
Two knights play chess in the shelter of a pavilion. The game seems to drag on and on.
Okay, that's a good boundary to have. Just make sure you don't overstep it, because it would be sad to see you go from Twitch.
An elderly knight greets our hero cheerfully.
Cool.
Dressed in gules and silver crosses, the man says his name is Baldwin.
Hi, Baldwin. Ask who he... What do you mean ask who he is? Is Baldwin, you just said.
Baldwin is a very pious knight who usually lives like a hermit.
Okay.
The knight would be lying if he said he was not dying to try it too. He may not have won the day before, but he hopes to make up for it today or tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Baldwin laughs and says he certainly would never speak ill of King Lot.
It's a bit harsh to always raid on horses. As in, like, going on raids on horseback. I think the reason for that is it's hard to ride any other animal. I mean, you could do rides on zebraback, but they're a bit harder to find than horses.
The knight wishes our hero good day. A knight with an impressive head of blonde hair notices our hero signaling that he would like to have a word. The knight greets him.
Time to let the horse raid you. Wait, are we talking about like raiding a castle? Or like sheep rustling but for horses? It's like stealing horses or going on a raid while on a horse. Two very different things.
This man, dressed in azure and gold, is called Urien.
Hello, Urien. Who are you, apart from Urien?
Urien is King of Gore and King Lot's rival. I am married to the most fierce woman in all of Britain. For that reason alone, I will make the best High King this land has ever known. He laughs.
Are you meaning ride horses rather than raid horses? Because that would make a lot more sense. Yeah. I think that's what you... Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm getting it now. Yeah, I would rather not have a horse ride me. I'm quite content being in one piece.
Urien was delighted yesterday to see Lot fail to pull the sword from the stone. But Lot must not be underestimated, as he is a warrior and a leader.
These guys have only taken like 3 turns in their whole chess match. They would not be good at speed chess.
It is said that this sword just appeared one fine morning. In his opinion, there is enchantment about it all. But regardless, the knight is determined to try his hand and to succeed.
Felix is on Warcraft, I think, at the moment. World of, not just Warcraft. He normally does big group raids on Monday evenings.
The King of Gore pays no further attention to our hero.
Okay, fine. Fuck me, I guess. Londinium. Do I have to click it? Maybe. Oh. Crossing an intersection and can change lane. Why would I want to do that, though? Can I not go over here and talk to these guys?
In a pavilion, 2 knights are loudly talking over each other, arguing who will win the day's fights.
This is Arthurian Legends. This is currently Arthur as a squire before he is recognised as king. And it's going to go into all of the like Legends of the Round Tables. If I can do it successfully and not kill everyone on the way. Can I talk to them?
Have not finished their impassioned discussion.
No. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Who are you?
A knight as strong as an ox and as broadly built trains intensely. He seems to have enough stamina to continue all day without tiring. He greets our hero.
Hello.
The man's name is Brastias. he admits he's not much for conversation.
Okay.
Not a big talker, Rastias shares only that he was captain of the Royal Guard before King Uther Pendragon died.
So he's not a king. He's a guard. Okay.
King Lot's reputation already speaks for itself. He
Okay.
sneers. He has nothing else to add.
And what can you tell me about the sword?
Man does not need the chimera of a prize at the end of a tournament to make him want to fight.
Okay.
At the
Bye,
end
then.
of the conversation, the knight wasn't even out of breath.
On we go. Can I steal a horse? No. Who are you? Are you King Lot?
A king with emaciated, almost razor-sharp features tears apart a chicken leg with a smug look on his face. He does not even deign to look at our hero.
Okay, fuck you, I guess, then.
Our heroes are excited to see where they will show off their skills. Here is the tournament lists. There is already a knight there, kneeling in prayer.
Maybe I should have gone to London then. Okay, down. Cool. London.
Amazed, our knights pass the majestic gate to London, the largest town in all of Britain.
Oh, that's nice. They've got his flag right at the start. Is that snow? Hello. Can I help you?
Behind a stall selling rare and precious fabrics, a bronze-skinned merchant with a broad smile greets our knight. The merchant, named Basil, sells the most beautiful and fine products.
Cool.
The
Hello,
man
Basil.
first shows muslin and camlet, and then various silk fabrics: alpine, pale, cycloton, osterine, sandal, samite, and more. Though the names are too many for our hero to remember, he's dazzled by the fabric's colors, textures, and sheen.
Okay, cool.
Basil is delighted to be selling his wares in London. The tournament brings people from all over the country, and this is very good for business. He misses Constantinople, of course, but Britain is an enchanting land. Basil hopes our knight will come back to his shop before the end of the tournament.
Okay. I'm going to change over to Sir Kay, just to see if people talk differently to a knight rather than a squire. Anyone else want to talk to me? Hello.
Two young people, a noble damsel and a gallant knight, hold hands, oblivious to the world around them. Their eyes glow with passion. As if awakened from a dream, the damsel and the knight slowly greet our heroes. The damsel's name is Carenza, and the knight is Milliant of Lys.
Isn't Meliant one of the guys we're supposed to fight later? Cool.
Since meeting this brave and handsome knight, the young lady has never been happier. Milliant is so strong. No competitor should dare claim they will win the tournament, she says joyfully.
I can certainly hydrate for you, thank you very much.
He is the happiest man on earth, he says, and his beloved is the ravishing Carenza. Furthermore, he cannot wait to snatch victory from Hector and Kay. No offense, he says confidently, but you are no match for me.
Yeah, so this is the guy I'm fighting tonight. Okay. Well, I'm not going to ask if I can become our champion, because he clearly already is. Did you do a hydrate? Where was that? Oh shit, you did a hydrate like 20 minutes ago. consider myself hydrated. Cool. What is your love about?
Carranza boasts of the strength and depth of her love for Meliant. She then recounts their first meeting by the fountain in London's wealthy district.
So that's a good place to pick up ladies?
Our
Okay.
hero sees it's hard to stop her once she gets started on this topic.
Let's head to the fountain.
Carranza is a blessing. He would do anything for her. Plus, she whets his appetite for victory and glory.
And about the sword?
Young lady is all too eager for Melian to withdraw the sword and be crowned High King of Britain. She's already imagining herself queen of this land.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Melian thinks he has a good chance of pulling the sword from the stone. He is young, strong, courageous, and handsome too. He thinks Britain would have much to gain if he became High King.
There's a difference, Giants, with getting me soaking wet and keeping me hydrated. But, you know, you get me wet anyway. How you doing, Alexis? How has your day been?
While Meliant mumbles goodbye to our hero.
Okay. Bye-bye. I like the fact that some of these flowers that are falling are the Tudor and Lancaster rose. That's a nice little bit of future sight. Aha! A damsel. Hello.
Our hero spot a very young lady sobbing her heart out.
I wouldn't call her very young.
Sleeves of her pretty blue dress have been torn off.
Like, very young is like younger than 5. She is clearly not very young. A pond may only get me wet. Throw me in a pond with a hydrant hose stuck to my face. I mean, if it's just a hose, that wouldn't do anything. It would have to be an active hose that was squirting me.
Kay laughs at her, but Arthur says nothing. In the end, it is Hector who comforts the girl.
Why would you laugh at a sobbing woman? You horrible man.
Her eyes full of tears, she says, "Sire, I am so ashamed for you to see me in such a state. My name is Neris, and from now on, I will also be known as the damsel with the short sleeves."
I very much doubt you will. But what if I want to say squirting me with calmness? You can't stop me.
It is the fault of her older sister, Carranza, who tore off her sleeves. She could not stand it when I made the teeniest criticism of her bow, the so-called proud and magnificent Meliant of Lys, says the damsel, grimacing.
I mean, I'm not going to force you to do anything. If you wanted to, that's on you. Do you enjoy the ASMR with me up close to the microphone talking about squirting giants?
Neris and her sister, Carranza, have come with their father, Sir Thibaut of Tintagel, who is
Ah,
resting
that's
from
the actual
yesterday's
Camelot.
duels. Young lady with the short sleeves will not soon forget how her sister has wronged her.
You need to go pee because it was scaring you so much you wet yourself? Yeah, I get that.
She'll gladly accept Hector as her champion if he can find her precious sleeves.
But you don't have short sleeves. Look at them, they cover your whole arm.
The young lady smiles. If Sir Hector could, she would be truly delighted, and her heart would be soothed.
Cool. Your older sister is
The
that one over
odious
there.
girl is only interested in Meliant, as if he were the best knight in the world, which is far from the case, she adds, wrinkling her nose.
like proper. I don't want to say it because it did have quite nasty connotations while I was growing up, but wizard sleeves. Sleeves that, like, you stuck your arm out at a right angle to your body, and the sleeve would pretty much hit the floor.
All the knights are going crazy over this sword. Whoever pulls it out will be the most powerful man in Britain.
Oh, you meant more in, like, length rather than depth of sleeve? I don't know what the right word is. Circumference, possibly?
The damsel invites our hero to come and talk with her whenever he likes.
Yeah, sure, the girthiness of a sleeve. Right, let's go find her sleeves. Can't talk to you. I'm guessing this is a fountain. Is this the one where they met? Ooh, pay
Our
attention.
knight
Oh,
looks for
okay.
the sleeves of the younger lady, and he finds them at the bottom of the pool. But they are in terrible condition.
Unthinkable to return them in their current state. Okay. Yep, I'm there. Transfer an item to another knight. All quest items are transferable. Drag it to someone else. And confirm. So, who do I want to give them to then? Like,
2 guards block the path. Halt there, says one with authority. No one may go further. Their stern, unsympathetic faces show that they do not feel like chatting.
okay. Back I go. So I can just sort of... I can give it to Arthur. Okay. But what's the point of that? It might be pure coincidence that they both have a beanie. However, I don't think it is. I think there's something sinister going on there. So how am I supposed to clean? Ah, the merchant who is selling cloth. Of course.
The Byzantine merchant is delighted to
Yeah,
see
hello. Can you clean and mend
The
these?
merchant examines the 2 pieces of fabric with a vexed look. Sire, he says, what happened to such beautiful sleeves? But fine, I will take care of them. It will cost you nothing, only 60 pennies.
Sure. Persuasion. Who has good persuasion? What is persuasion? Is it any of these? What the fuck? None of these are persuasion. Can I...
Basil laughs. Basil hopes our knight will come
Yeah,
back to
I will. I just want to switch to him first because I think he'll be better at persuading.
The Byzantine merchant is delighted
Yeah,
to see our
hello.
hero whom
Hello. Negotiate. Okay, right. So, love +2, loyalty -2. Ooh. Your fabrics render me speechless. Oh, I want to watch this. A persuasion challenge. Each dialogue responds to a knightly virtue. You can only play cards from that virtue. Love and loyalty. Okay.
To persuade someone, your knights must face a persuasion challenge. Here's how it works. First, choose the type of argument you want to use. There are up to 4 options available, each tied to one of the chivalric virtues. For example, to speak in the name of love, simply pick the dialogue line that reflects that virtue. Each virtue comes with a modifier, positive, neutral, or negative. And depending on the context, certain types of arguments will be more effective than others. These modifiers will directly impact your final result.
Okay.
Pro tip,
Cool.
check your hand before making your choice, because the only cards playable will be the ones of the chosen virtue. And don't forget to look at your knight's traits. The one with the most inspiration
dang.
points in the chosen virtue will have the clear advantage. Since this is an opposed challenge, your approach also depends on your position. If your knights are initiating the challenge, you play first, but you won't know the difficulty in advance. If you're defending against persuasion, your opponent goes first. The difficulty is revealed, and you can adapt your response accordingly.
Okay. That kinda sucks, Giants. Ooh. I gotta go for love. Your fabrics are cool. Change night. Okay. The banners at the bottom left will be clickable. Click on a banner to change nights. So 2s, 3s, nuns. So Ector is the best. And I want to get my best one out there. I'm going to put 1 in. Because why not? Yeah.
Hands on hips, the merchant hears our hero out before answering with his own arguments. And then, before our knight has said another word, Basil accepts.
Yeah, that's sort of me as well, DF. It's very chaotic, but I'm slowly getting there with it, I think. It is quite a new one, Alexis. It only came out a couple of months ago. But I've had my eye on it because I like the art. Basically, DF, we want to go and fight in a tournament to get myself to be king. And we're wanting to win favour with the ladies so we have someone to cheer us on. Yeah, that's basically it. Cool. Repair at 30.
Merchant works fast and well.
Nice.
He repairs the loose seams and swiftly cleans the sleeves before drying them over the fire. They are now in incredible condition and look like new.
Cool, thank you.
Basil hopes our knight will come back.
Give an item. Cool, I can do that. Hello, lady. I return with your sleeves.
Neris, still sorrowful, welcomes our hero once again, but with a faint look of hope.
Give her the
Young
sleeves.
girl wipes tears from her eyes. What joy the sight of these immaculate sleeves brings her. To spite her sister and to show her gratitude to Ector, Neris happily agrees to let Ector be her champion.
Cool.
The damsel invites our hero to come and talk with her whenever he likes.
And he got an extra bit of love from doing that. I've received a item. Okay. Check my character sheet. Equip armor pieces directly by left clicking them. Unequip in the same way. Wait, so I went to fix her sleeves just so that she could give them back to me. I mean, I know they give you like a token, but I didn't think it was going to be her sleeve. Does that change anything on my model? That'd be cool if it did. Gives me extra will. No, it didn't change anything. That's a shame. Okay. On we go. Back out and up. Garnishing tomato sauce. Excuse me? I don't remember him doing anything with tomato sauce, not barbecue. Can I not go back that way, please? Can I go to not London? I'd like to not London. Come on. No, but I want my horse. Come on. Switch. Switch. There we go. Oh. Okay. I understand now. Oh, hello.
Marius waits for our knight's signal to announce the next battle. Aguisance and Million also stand ready to face off against Hector and Kay.
Ah, and that's... These are everyone I've talked to, and that's my lady that's rooting for me. Cool. I'm going to come back later. Because I want the announcer to give me a good welcome. Can I go faster, please? Where is he? Oh, he should have been there. He's moved on. Fuck. Ooh, what's it? Oh, that's fast travel. Okay.
Elias waits
Yep.
for our...
Cool. Let's have a fight.
Emphatically and poetically, the herald proclaims how Aguisance has accomplished such fine feats thanks to his ardor and daring. He also introduces Million of Lys, whose strength is well proven.
And he won't say
Then
shit
it
about
is
me.
Hector and Kay's turn.
Oh,
Though Elias praises the experience of the first and the ardor of the second, our knights feel he could have presented them better. Now,
yeah. Well, that's my
let the
fault.
duel begin.
Okay.
Alas, Arthur lost Kay's sword. Kay spitefully accuses his brother of being a bad squire. It's impossible for him to fight without his trusted sword. So now, here he is, stuck on the sidelines. Fortunately, Orpheus arrives to fight alongside Hector.
Okay, well, he's going to die, isn't he? Certain combats, you have to take on an initiative challenge, which determines which side will start the fight. So... I guess I get for my best one as always. And go. Cool, I win. Examine a character or his horse at any time. Click on a combatant. Rich Charger. You can now observe the various stats in the designated area. Cool, and I get both of my knights first before they get anything. I would try and bite him in the crotch, but he's sat on a horse. Rather than the horse being sat on him. After moving 3 hexes, your knight will crouch his lance to indicate that he can charge or counter-attack. Charge is a powerful attack that uses horse's strength, and it costs 0. Okay. I mean, I ideally don't want to charge all that way, but I feel like I might have to. They're probably going to charge forward by, what, 1, 2, 3. They're going to end here. I sort of want to move 2 back, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to hit them from here. No, I'd really rather not. What do I want to do? I don't want to surrender, fuck that. Can I save? There's no save option. Okay, well that's fun. Sure. You can come down here, and you're ready to go. Yeah, fuck bugs. Not literally. They're too small for that. If an enemy charges you while your lance is crouched, you'll have to face a counter charge. Depending on the outcome, one of us wins. Okay. And I want the best. Yeah. Oh. Odds total, my lance will break. Can I use that one instead then? Yeah, sure. Cool. But unfortunately that means that I didn't do a good thing. Yep, have a good night, DF. 7 to 3 every day. But you got every weekend off. Well, at least you got positives. Oh, I've got a counter charge here as well. Shit. Ooh, plus 12. Would that work? Let's try that. Ooh, I got a grail. That's supposed to be a good thing, I think. Ooh, and I hurt his leg. Nice. Yeah, have a good night, DF. I will catch you for a bit of Thursdays, hopefully. Maybe tomorrow with IHOB. Because it has been a while since I've dropped in on there. Enemy asks for mercy. To accept, you must pass the challenge. If you accept, my level of opulence increases.
A knight's standard of living is determined by the number of opulence points they possess. There are 4 levels: poor, modest, wealthy, and extravagant. A knight's lifestyle directly affects the number of squires and servants at their disposal, as well as the quality of their mount and equipment. Opulence points are gained primarily by marrying into wealth, or by ransoming other knights. On the other hand, you'll lose opulence points if your knight is ransomed by someone else. But life is unpredictable. Your opulence can rise or fall depending on what happens during your adventures. For example, if your manor is raided by Saxons during a solo quest, or if your peasants rise up in revolt, your fortune may quickly vanish.
Okay. Helpful. So, he wants to surrender. The cat is trying to get my attention. Please don't use my chair as a scratching post. You have a scratching post in your room. Yeah, I think possibly the first 2 streams would just be tutorials. I need to hit 12. Oh, grail cards have a random value of between 14 and 24. Oh. Well, I don't want to waste it on that. Do I? If I just do that? Because then, it beats it and I get rid of one of my low level cards. Okay. He surrendered. That's very good. So he is now slightly more opulent, I guess. He is destabilized. I kept wanting to read that as established. Can I could maybe thrust. Does this do anything different? No? Let's do an aimed thrust. Why not? And I want to go for your left leg. Why not? And let's go for 12. Make it a target of 20. Yeah. Cool. That was not his leg, dude. Right. A lot of things has happened there. Success margin 8 plus my strength, blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh, 8 wounds. Oh shit. His left stocking became useless. He was not wounded. Okay. So I could have killed him. Give the enemy the opportunity to ask during their turn.
Surrendering for ransom is a central feature of knightly combat. In Arthurian literature, this act wasn't considered dishonorable. Quite the opposite, in fact. That said, not all fighters can request or accept a ransom. Only knight-class combatants, those whose names begin with Sir or Knight, have this privilege. During combat, a knight can surrender for ransom at any time during their turn, as long as they're close enough to their opponent. This action doesn't cost any action points. The receiving knight must then pass a wisdom plus courtesy challenge to accept the surrender. The difficulty depends on the grudge modifier, a value that reflects how much harm the surrendering knight's faction has caused to the other. If the surrender is accepted, the knight who yields becomes unavailable for the rest of the adventure and loses opulence points based on their standard of living. Of course, the reverse is also true. The knight who accepts the surrender gains opulence points, depending on the wealth of the captive. However, beware. Refusing mercy to a knight who formally surrenders results in the loss of 1 honor point.
Okay, so I need to try and make sure what I do. Give mercy. Mercy challenge. Cool, let's use my low level one again. And I win, I think.
Graceful and precise, our knights fought with fabulous power and speed. How beautiful to see such a duel. Spectators were awed to watch young knights defeated by 2 older warriors.
It wasn't my horse? What wasn't my horse? Were you telling me to stab the horse? Because that is an option. I could have aimed at a horse. I thought that would probably not be a great idea, though.
Elias proclaims Ulfius and Hector victorious. Kay will have one last chance to shine. The next tournament will pit Kay and Bodwin against Orien and Brastias. But for now, those who have just fought should go and rest.
Okay.
Kay, red with rage, orders his brother to find him a sword and fast. Feeling ashamed, Arthur only has himself to rely on.
No, it's all good, Giants. It's all good, don't worry. The group is 1 member. It is me. Okay. Hello.
Bodwin smiles broadly as our hero arrives.
Hello. Do you know where I can find a sword?
Bodwin is very sorry for him. After a few words of encouragement, he tells Arthur that there is an old man outside the city who might be able to help him.
Okay. Thank you.
Knight wishes our hero good day.
Thanks. What about you? Do you know where I can find a
Seeing our
sword?
knight return, Orien gestures distractedly at him. Orien snorts mockingly. Losing your nice sword! Ha! Now I have heard it all. Furthermore, he adds, he's not one to lend things, especially not his sword.
Okay, well fuck you then.
The King of Gore pays no further attention to our hero.
Cool, what about this lady who was very nice to us?
The triumphant damsel leaps for joy. Hector really put up a good fight. His victory has fully restored her honor. Now my sister can cry in shame, she exclaims.
Where's your sister gone?
Lorenza must be at her beloved's bedside, tending his wounds, and his self-esteem, Nere's tinkling laugh, rises softly.
And a sword?
Neris opens her eyes wide. She has no idea.
What about your sister's
Damsel invites our
boyfriend?
hero to
He doesn't
come
need it
and
anymore.
talk with her whenever
Yeah, sure.
Elias is delighted to speak.
How can I find a
Elias
sword?
replies dryly that a good squire would never lose his knight's sword.
Yeah, well fuck you.
Seeing him
I'm
head off,
learning.
Elias asks that he's available if
I'm learning how to be a squire. Give me a break.
this knight, lost in thought,
Okay.
Arthur is unable to rouse this blonde knight dressed in gules and gold from his torpor. The outcome of the last fight seems to have plunged him into deep dismay.
Okay. What about you? Are you wanting to talk to me yet?
With emaciated, almost
No?
ra-
Okay. You might though. You were
a
nice
little
earlier.
wary and very imposing, Brastias asks if there is anything he can do for our knight.
Get me a sword?
Brastias does not know what to say, so he does not reply.
Okay. Bye
The knight
guys.
remains silent as Arthur turns.
Okay. Swords. There's some lances. No swords. Okay. Back this way. Onto my horse. Anyone got a sword for sale? I don't have any money, but I want the sword. Someone give me a sword. None that way. Back down to London then. Swordman. Where is the swordman? Is it you? No. Is it any of you? Maybe.
The Byzantine merchant is delighted.
Hello. Do you know I can get a sword?
Arthur is not lucky. The tournament blacksmith could have helped him, but Basil is sorry to report the man is very ill today.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Bye
Basil
then.
hopes our knight will come
Yeah,
back.
I'm sure I will. What about you, guy that I just beat up? Oh, no, you've gone. And this lady's gone. You won't talk to me. What about you? Will you talk to
Two
me now?
guards stop our hero again. He may not pass.
Well, where am I supposed to go then? I've talked to everyone who was willing to. Horse people? No. It said someone just outside the city. Anyone over there? No. Cool. So I'm already lost. I love that. Okay, those ones are done. Ask the crowd where to find a sword, which I did. Find the old man outside the city. Okay, well, I've been to the city. I didn't see an old man. Is it going to be somewhere over this way then? Oh, I need to change lane again. Right, so fully outside. Oh, the old man's probably going to be Merlin, isn't it? And the sword I
From
find is going to
Hampstead on
be...
the outskirts of London, a moor grows full of wild weeds, and the ancient Roman road runs through it.
Ooh, sure, why not? The sword I find is going to be Excalibur that I find for my brother. Okay, I've gone over to Stonehenge.
This oak tree's boughs reach high into the sky. The broad trunk has a solid wooden door. Someone lives here.
Okay, I'm sure they do. And I can't go anywhere else, so in here I go.
Arthur knocks, and the door opens. He climbs a long staircase, spiraling up into the darkness of the trunk.
Okay, in I go. And it's a magic library. Hello, Merlin.
The inside of the oak tree looks more like a nest than a home. There are natural elements all around. Stones, painted or engraved driftwood, mistletoe over the hearth, and above all, a prodigious quantity of feathers.
Why are there so many feathers here, dude?
An old, sickly-looking man with a humped back greets our hero in a weak voice. He's peeling lopsided, yellowish tubers.
Well, if you don't want to go, you don't necessarily have to. You just have to face the consequences of not.
Welcome to my Esprimois, young squire, says the old man in a hoarse but warm voice. My name is Linnerm.
Oh look, an anagram of Merlin.
Linnerm sighs and replies plaintively that his back hurts so much, and he has so much rheumatism. Oh, indeed, every day is an ordeal. He does not think he will be around much longer.
Well, maybe if you used your magic that I know you have, you could do something about it.
The old man smiles and says, "It's an extremely precious tuber. I brought it back from a long voyage across the sea. It looks like an apple, but it grows underground. I had the idea this morning to try frying them." Linnerm will help Arthur, provided the young man can find him some mandrake root. The old man needs the plant's juice to treat his aching back. He
Sure.
also warns our hero. The mandrake will howl and curse the person who pulls it out of the ground. It is said that, rather than doing it yourself, you can make an animal pull it out.
And curse the animal instead? That doesn't sound very nice.
This plant has human-shaped roots and is male or female. It is born from the seed of the hanged. It is used as an aphrodisiac, an antivenom, and a painkiller.
When it says from the seed of the hanged, is that what I think it means? Because I don't like the thought of harvesting plants made of that.
Arthur says goodbye, but when the old man says, Arthur repeats his words of farewell.
Okay, off we go. Let's go find you some seed. Onwards. I'm guessing it's going to be over here. Oh,
A dead yew tree, stripped of its needles, looms ominously. It is the hanging tree of London. A mangy, stray dog tirelessly scratches at the ground.
actually, hang on. Let's get back on the horse so I can move it out of the way for the whatever's happening here. Hello, dog. Well, that's definitely the mandrake.
The dog pays no attention to our hero, so busy is he scratching and clawing at the ground. He must be looking for a long-forgotten bone from a hanged man.
He must be. Can I tame you?
Dog pays
No. So I gotta go and find a bone for you.
This rope will be perfect for uprooting the mandrake, once tied to both the plant and the dog.
Okay, nice. And I gotta get you a bone as well. Is that the dog again?
The dog pays no attention to our hero, so busy
Okay. Drag an item onto the environment.
using the rope. Arthur approaches the dog, who starts to growl.
Calm the dog. Domestication challenge. I need to hit 12. I have 6. So if I put in 5, I have no... Oh shit, really? Really? I need something in prowess, but I don't have anything in it. Bullshit. Like, I've only got 1 point in prowess, and I don't have it. I don't really want to use my grail. But, you know, that's all I've got. Fail.
Growls more and more fiercely. Arthur's authority and conviction is not enough to keep it from biting him. Even so, he succeeds in slipping the rope around its neck, and he ties the other end to the mandrake.
Cool, so I've been wounded.
He whistles, and the dog runs off at full speed, pulling out the magic plant, which screams a terrible curse at the dog that runs away as if the devil himself were on its heels. Arthur retrieves the mandrake that has finally stopped squealing.
Cool. The dog bit my right arm. I need that. That's my sword arm. Mandrake in inventory. Hello, Merlin. I brought your weird human leg plant.
Linnerm nods to Arthur as the Esprimoire door closes.
As the what? Yeah, that's not a word. It grows under trees and it lets out a sound. Okay, cool. Hand over the
old man
mandrake.
is delighted. To thank our hero, he gives him a grimoire and a purse full of pebbles. Use the inscription inside to enchant the purse, says Linnerm kindly.
Okay.
With a wink, he adds that there is indeed a sword along the way, beyond the 2 guards posted in front of the stone enclosure inside London.
Oh, the bit that I can't go past. Cool. I've acquired a spell. Open up my spell book. Allows you to create general and quest spells. General spells can be used at any time. Quest spells can only be used in specific contexts.
In Legends of the Round Table, there are 2 types of magic: general magic and quest magic. General magic can be cast almost any time. It represents Merlin's influence, or that of other magical forces, watching over Arthur and his knights. This type of magic mostly affects your cards, and only rarely alters the real world. Quest magic, on the other hand, is tied to specific adventures. Since your knights aren't sorcerers, they can only cast these spells with the help of a magician or a magical creature they meet during their journey. These spells can only be used at specific moments, and they're often crucial to completing the adventure. To craft a spell, click on the Grimoire button in the lower part of your screen.
Yeah, I've done that.
This will open the spellcrafting interface.
Cool.
From there, select the spell you wish to create. Each spell requires a specific combination of cards. To figure it out, you'll need to solve the spell's formula riddle. Each card in your deck is tied to a chivalric virtue, and each virtue is linked to a season. Love is spring, prowess is summer, Largesse is autumn, and loyalty is winter. In addition, each card represents a plant from the Celtic calendar, with its Latin name shown at the bottom. Once the spell is crafted, it will appear in your inventory, under the Magic tab. To cast a spell, simply click on any that isn't grayed out. And if you find yourself in a tight spot during combat, don't forget to create a spell. Not only might it help you at that very moment, but the cards you use to create it will be replaced, potentially with better ones. Keep in mind, you can only store one copy of each spell in your inventory, and you can't open the grimoire during a challenge. So don't wait until the last minute. Craft your spells as soon as you have the right combination of cards.
Okay. Let's do this one first. Create a spell. Find the correct card combination by solving the riddle of the formula. Use 2 cards from different seasons. So, love, which was spring, and that one, I guess. This spell, must be how the Purse of Pebbles changes its appearance. Okay. I made an illusion spell. I've acquired a quest spell. Each one has different conditions of use. Okay.
When Arthur casts the spell the old man gave him, the purse begins to gleam. And inside, the plain old pebbles have turned into precious gems.
Honestly, Giants, I think that'll be easier than whatever this is saying sometimes. Sacrifice your lover to the moon of Jupiter on the right corner of my eye. Wait, I have to sacrifice them on my eye? I don't think she'll fit on my eye. Like, most people don't fit on other people's faces. I mean, nope, I'm not going to go there. This is an 18+ stream, but I'm not saying stuff like that. Anyway. Moving swiftly on. Hello, horse. Please get me out of this difficult conversation. Yeah. Bye. And back down to London again. Hi guys, I'm coming to give you some gems that are actually just rocks. I hope you don't mind. Oh, it said I probably should make some of these, didn't it? See and modify the next 3 cards. Draw a new hand. Increase the selected knight's cowardice threshold. Okay, could be cool. Heals the mount. Extra melee and cavalry for the combat. Reduce the wound for the duration of the adventure. The wound remains must be healed naturally. Okay. Feels okay. Exeter. Oh, sorry, I had a big yawn there. Removes the effects of poisons, curses, and illnesses. I can't do it to the 16th, but I can do it to the 10th, I think. Let me just... 9th. I can do it to the 9th. Because I got bored in maths one day and decided that the best use of my time would be to pop pi in the calculator and just memorize what it came out with. So pi to the 9th is 3.14159264. And I would have remembered a lot more than that, but that's as far as my calculator showed me.
The two guards stop our hero again. He may not pass.
But what if I have gems?
The guards open their eyes wide and pounce on the purse. Consumed with greed, they are too busy fighting over how to divide the gemstones to pay Arthur any mind.
Okay, that's nice. In I go. Where can I find a sword here? Is it possibly one that is inside a stone?
Among the silence and the cold, a
Yep.
sword rises up from the stone. Is that not the prize for the tournament?
It might well be. Anything else here? Just a jail with a demon inside it. Hello. Also, that's not what St. Paul's looks like, but that's fine.
Now I see the sword there gleaming, and I silent and trembling approach the rock to seize the sword. Oh, what rare and
You, what have you done? Cries an angry voice to the terrified Arthur. Get out of here, you beardless squire. Do you think you are the next High King? Lot mocks Arthur.
I said that was
shoving him
Lot.
out of the way. He, one of the top knights, just cannot bring himself to give up. He yanks on the hilt of the sword, but it will not budge an inch. Drawn to the scene, a crowd gathers. Observed by so many knights, Lot finally gives in. People look on in amazement. Arthur approaches the sword.
now they see the
It is a
sword
large
there
sword holder, yeah.
The crowd all silent and trembling, with wonderment in awe they gaze, for Lot is so virulent. Arthur cries a voice so old, the day has come just as foretold. Now take the sword, for you are the one. You are Uther and I grandson. By my own hand, you are the true heir. So does Merlin then declare.
Cool. I'm now a king. And I'm still going to give the sword to my brother, apparently. Cool. Complete the adventure with 12 glory points. The coronation took place in the Cathedral of London the following day. After being proclaimed High King of Britain, Arthur did not forget his brother and appointed him... A great feast was held, and so the High King came to tour his kingdom, visiting the city and meeting his subjects. For days on end, barons and ladies, buoyed by jubilation and hope, came to pay their respects to the High... Yes. I completed it with 12 glory points, not 12 glory holes. I only had 3 of them. Some of the nobles who were sent gifts from Arthur insulted both the messenger and the High King himself. After the incident, the rebellious barons and kings, led by King Lot of Orkney, challenged Arthur's authority, defying him openly. The High King had to come to the aid of Leodegrance, king of Carmelides, whose castle was under siege by King Rience. I only visited 3 glory holes on my quest. No holes were neglected. After the battle had been won, the High King was resting in Leodegrance's castle when he met his host's daughter, the beautiful Guinevere. He fell in love with her at first sight and asked for her hand in marriage. The young woman agreed, and Leodegrance gave them his blessing. Of course he would, because this is the king of Britain. Like, why would you not be like, oh yeah, sure, my daughter can marry you? Yeah, I was only a squire. I'll visit a lot more now I'm king. Sensing new trouble would soon break out, the High King hastened to Caerleon Castle, where he set up court. Cool. He got slightly richer, I got much richer. Oh, I'm going to rule them so hard. And he got a silk sleeve. Cool. Done. Oh. Cool. So I can give that to Arthur. Nice. The year 513. In the 3 years following the coronation, the rebel barons rallied around a common goal: to gather as many troops as they could under King Lot of Orkney's command. By 513, the battalions filled the countryside around Caerleon. To counter this threat, all good giants, enjoy this short bit of gaming you can get away with tonight. It has cooled down a little bit, yeah. If you are doing gaming, go and visit some glory holes for me. I'm sure they've got them in Cyberpunk. Arthur gathered a group of loyal and deserving knights, with Merlin, the magician, standing by, ready to lend them a hand. Okay, this is the same wheel as earlier, so it is definitely just a loading screen. I can't tell if that central part of the wheel is moving or not. I feel like it is. Yeah, it definitely is. The whole place is a glory hole. Okay. Makes sense. Hello, cat. Yes. I know. You are very cute and you do need some more attention. But winding around my legs won't really do much for you at the moment. The High King's men now face off against the army of treacherous barons led by King Lot. At stake here is Arthur's rightful place on the throne. Since Arthur takes part in them personally, great battles are as important as they are dangerous. Should the king die, your legend comes to an end.
When the time comes for war, Arthur must rally his armies. The number of soldiers and knights who answer his call depends directly on his glory. So the more glory he has, the better. Glory is earned through adventures and major battles. Each can grant you up to 12 points, so give it your all to make the most of every opportunity. But let's get back to the battlefield. To track the flow of combat, keep an eye on the battle point gauge. It ranges from negative to positive values, and it reflects the state of the battle. Negative is bad for you, while positive means the battle is turning in your favor.
No
Be
shit.
careful. If the gauge hits its minimum or maximum at the end of an assault, a special event is triggered. At the rout threshold, the enemy breaks through your lines and reaches Arthur himself. He'll
We
have to
don't want
fight
that.
for his life, and if he falls, it's game over. But if you reach the opportunity threshold, the tide turns. Your troops gain the chance to strike at the enemy general, and if they defeat him, they can even loot the enemy camp. The main way to gain or lose battle points is through assaults. The more enemies you defeat while keeping your own troops alive, the more points you'll earn. Between 1 and 2, depending on your performance. Take down their lieutenant as well, and you'll score an extra point. On the other hand, if you lose the engagement, you lose 1 to 2 points by the same rules, plus 1 more if your own lieutenant is defeated.
Okay. Basically, don't fuck up. Now what? So I have Maximus Strength Army. Nice. The first step is to assign each of your lieutenants to divisions within your army. Army is divided into 3: Vanguard, Centre, and the Rearguard. Each battalion comprises a Knight division, a Pikeman division, and an Archer division, for a total of 9. Okay. So, I would have said Vanguard, Centre, Rearguard. But no, it seems to be this way. I have Sir Brastias, who is the knight someone. I don't even know which one Arthur is. I'm guessing he's this one because of the crowns. Can I move anything? No. Usually best to put your greatest knights in the front row, while also having at least one good knight in every subsequent row. Well, I don't really know what I'm doing with this then. Oh wait, so... was anything changing when I was clicking on you? Okay, so that's Arthur. Baldwin, who is starting to age, okay. As is Brastias. Bedivere is good, so can I move Bedivere? How do I move anyone? Oh, okay. To change the commander assigned, you need to click on a knight of your choice in the list. But they're all already here. I mean, you can go there, maybe? I don't know. I don't understand any of this. So, pikemen of the rear. Okay, so I've got Vanguard at the front here, centre, and rear guard. Okay. I liked him. He's got quite good stats. You're aging, so I think you'd be better going at the back there. And I can't move the rest for some reason. Oh, Orpheus is very low and everything. Urian is okay. Leodegrance. Okay, so that's Guinevere's dad. Bedivere definitely needs to stay at the front, and I think I ideally want a K. Oh, excuse me. No. You there. Oh no, I can't move any of them around. That's fine. Well, I guess that's me done then. Fighters on both sides are eager to jump into the fray. Then the alarm sounds in the east, rising from the fog. Siege weapons, led by King Barant l'Apre, have been spotted. Change the battle view using the side arrows. Click on the left arrow to refocus on your troops. Okay. Devices designed to breach their defences cause a panic among the troops. Arthur orders an emissary to be sent as soon as possible to try to convince Barant to renounce his support of Lot. So I think I need to send someone quite central. Shall I send my dad's friend? Pikeman of the Vanguard. Sure, why not? Go through the forest to King Lot's troops. And to Brant. Oh, that's an equestrian thing. And I can't change it? Ah, shit. Okay. I have 11. Okay. That gets me to 14. That's good. I don't need any more. Got another Grail. Nice. He chooses his route carefully, taking detours or fording the river to avoid detection. He makes quick progress and leads his horse with ease. Soon he arrives at the camp of the reinforcements and uses a gesture of peace to show he's an emissary. The King of the 100 Knights instructs our knight to state his business. So, authority is the crown. He has 5 of that, which is good. Strategy, he has 6. Subterfuge isn't a thing on here. What? Okay, he doesn't have any subterfuge, so that one's going to be better. Convince Barant to withdraw from the conflict. Love is not great, so there's still time to spare your reputation and men. Heard nothing but good things about you. The fact you're helping him must be a mistake. No. It's not like you to ally yourself with rebels. You have a lot to lose. Arthur will do more for you if he wins. Okay. Or loyalty. Arthur is the king in accordance with the prophecy. Sure. And I guess we do that. Let's see what this Grail does. Oh, it's worth 23. His silence becomes oppressive. Sir Ulfius is sure all is lost when Brabant finally replies. Very well, I will not have my glorious knights attack. Tell Arthur, and by the grace of God be victorious. I've earned 1 battle point. These points indicate the general progress of the outcome. At 0, the outcome is uncertain. The more you have, the more it turns in your favour. Okay, so yeah, it has started to go well for me. Arthur brandishes the Sword of Kings. It shines so brightly, as though 30 torches had been lit. All the enemies take fright. I wanna go with... Oh, the 2 armies face each other on a muggy late summer morning. Arthur can't wait for the battle to begin. He still has to prepare the first charge by his knights who will fight Lot's followers. Let's go in with my brother first. I think that'll get me some good family brownie points. Manage the battle yourself or entrust decisions to your lieutenant. Or lieutenant, depending on if you want to be American or British. Simulate the resolution. No, I want to try and do it myself. But because I might lose him. He might get injured, in a coma, or dead. Okay. I want to do it myself, but you're not giving me that option yet. Decide on the best position to charge from, which is strategy. Before having the High King's army rush forward, our lieutenant will first put his strategic skills to use. Let's go for one of them. For 20. The scouts have just warned Sir Kay that there are water holes to the east. Taking advantage of the situation, he sends his knights in at a safe distance to draw the enemy soldiers into the trap. They're cornered and their mounts are already exhausted. He urges his men to fight with righteous fire. He goes first. All his men have to do is catch a glimpse of his banner fluttering in the wind, and they confidently throw themselves into the fray. It is my turn! Okie dokie. Each engagement you fight in the great battles have a major impact on what happens next. If you manage to eliminate or force the enemy unit to retreat. Keeping half or more of my troops, it'll be a decisive victory and I'll earn 2 battle points. Okay. If I have less than half, I only win 1. Eliminate or ransom the lieutenant, and I'll earn an extra point. If my lieutenant surrenders, I lose 1. Okay, how close are they? They're a long way off. How many? It's not really clear, I don't think. No, it... I'm sort of trying to visualize. So that's going to be 1. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 3. That's 4. I think that's maybe 5. Maybe 4. They're just going to charge forwards. Why not? Get their spears at the ready. This is probably a bad idea, but it's a learning thing. Tutorial. I don't want to sound a retreat, no thank you. Ah, okay. Facing a counter charge. Oh, that's their lieutenant though. So. I need to get a... I'm gonna... 15. Let's go for 16. 16 should be okay. It's a draw. Okay. On the bright side, I think that now means that... Oh, I can create a spell. That's fine. This night... You're going to move to there. And then... Because you've got your thingy out... What do I want to do? I think I'm just going to go for a normal charge. Yeah, sure. Am I going to go up to a 20? I inflicted a minor wound on his head. He is destabilized. Nice. When an enemy is injured, attempting an attack that targets an already injured part of the body is the best way to defeat him. A wound of 6 will eliminate him from combat. Let's watch this just to make sure we know what we're doing.
There are 3 types of damage in the game. Slash, thrust, and concussion. Each piece of armor offers different levels of protection depending on the type of damage. For example, a gambeson provides solid defense against concussion, but is fairly weak against thrust. Mail armor, on the other hand, is excellent against slash, but not very effective against thrust either. It's often worth knowing which type of damage your opponent is less protected against. To find out, use the Examine button, then switch the interface to the Armor Protection view. If you spot a body part with weaker protection, you can use the Aimed Attack action to target that area and maximize your damage. Now keep in mind that some weapons, and all armor, can break under certain conditions. Cavalry lances automatically break during a charge if the attacker's total is an odd number. Shields have a 1 in 3 chance of breaking when the defender's total is lower than the attacker's by up to 3 points. For example, If you score 20 and your opponent is between 20 and 22, there's a chance the shield breaks. Note, shields can't break from ranged attacks. Armor pieces can also break. This happens only if the defender loses the defense challenge and played a card of the same virtue or season as the attacker. Each body part can have up to 3 layers of armor, but only the last remaining layer is at risk of being broken.
Okay, this is very confusing. Observe their stats and initiate an aimed attack at his wound. So if I look at him, or if I look at him, he's already on -3 on the head, so I need to do it aim at him for the head. Oh, I don't even need to do a card, I don't think. Lieutenant is responsible for the actions. Honor points lost by my knights are subtracted from your lieutenant's total. Okay. That's fine. I'm just going to go for a simple one there because... Aim at the head. Nice. I killed him. Deadly wound threshold of 16. Yeah. Okay. Well, that happened. I don't really want to stand there because they'll all kill me. He can come out to the front slightly. What is happening? Oh, I lost honor from 2 people attacking the same person on the same turn. Okay. Let's attack this close guy with a 9. Oh, okay. He's off his horse. While falling, he received a minor wound. Can I look at him? So he's taken 2 to the chest, 1 to the arm. I mean, I don't really want to gang up on them again. But I think I sort of have to. Let's go for an 8 that time on him. And stab. Is he alive still? Okay. He's on -5 to the head and -3 to an arm. These guys are going to want to surrender, so I'm actually going to... I'm going to move him back up there and call it here. A mercy challenge. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. Oh, no, I need to hit 12. Oh, whoops. I did the wrong thing. Okay, he's lost some honor. That's fine. He's losing honor left, right, and center. You crossing. You can move one to there. And attack this guy. Go on, stab him. Nice. 2 on torso. But he wasn't wounded. Okay. Yep. Everyone surrender. Oh. Excuse me. You're supposed to surrender. Fine. Can I attack him again then? Go on. No, actually. Can I change? Can I cancel? Okay. Who's at the front here? You. You can stab him. Why not? $17 up to $18. Go! Stab, stab, stab! Extra 2 to the torso. Off he goes. And he's hurt his other arm as well. Nice. Someone is retreating. Okay, and I gain 3. I'm getting the hang of it slowly. The Knights of the Vanguard Division withstood the onslaught of adversaries with bravery and force, smashing helms and shattering shields. They fought so well they beat back the daring enemy fighters, and my group cohesion has got better as well. A considerable breakthrough in the ranks. And I've earned all 4 points that I needed. Now that you've reached the decisive victory threshold, you have the opportunity to fight the enemy general. Choose your lieutenant carefully, for a tough battle is about to begin. Winning this fight against the general will allow you to plunder the enemy camp. So, if I go for... Bedivere seems to have the best options. Okay, so Bedivere took advantage of the Duke's advance to move farther into the heart of the fray. But though he and his men have just emerged from a grueling onslaught, he's determined to change the outcome of the battle. But what is this he sees now? King Lot and his guard. Sir Bedivere is ready to settle the score. But that was without accounting for Sir Nero, Lot's right-hand man who steps in with his knights to stand in the way. Oh, and I've got 5 minions this time. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, they will clash. So, I'm only going to move 2. And hope they won't be able to target me. And of course, by doing this, I'm no longer moving the 3 that I needed to move, and kind of fucking myself over. Oh, he doesn't even have a lance. He has a flaming sword? Excuse me? So this is his right-hand man. Okay, come on, Bedivere. Move your 3rd. Which should give me a charge. Yeah, okay. And let's go for one of them. Fail. Okay, that's bad. And my lance is broken. Well, shit. Oh, can you attack him then? I know I'm going to lose honor for this, but... So Nero is destabilized. Okay. And he's lost a little bit on his right arm. Well, while he's destabilized, can I hit this guy then? I know this might not do it, but... Nah, 14. That's a shame. Ow. Excuse me. A horsemanship challenge. Oh, this is to stay on my horse. Okay. I need an extra 6. It's gonna have to be that one then. That's not as good as I was expecting, or hoping. And it does mean that they've switched places. He can't really do much. But he can on him. Let's go for a 16. Okay, that's good. He's destabilized. He's on the floor. Who are you? You're that one who hasn't moved. You can just move up to there. I don't really want to attack you if I can help it. I'd rather you surrender. So I'll leave it there. Oh, cowardice, maybe? Oh no, you're moving so you can charge at me. Okay. No thanks. A mercy challenge. I have 5, I need 12, so I need 7. I don't have enough of that. It's gonna have to be a grail. That's unfortunate. But that's one gone. Arthur's Knight needs a big amount. He is not going to get anything from that. Wait, which one of me is destabilized? Oh, that one, because he got charged through. Okay. In that case... Where's he already hurt? His left arm. Shit. If I choose not to use anything... Oh, you can target a special defense square without using cards. Yeah. So if I don't do anything, it hits my left leg. Sure. Go on then. Hit me in the leg. And off I get thrown. Oh, and he's died. Snack! Welcome, welcome! I'm gonna just add a death there because one of my guys has died. Thank you for giving me Dustin's bunghole. That's very much appreciated. Oh, it was Squiz that gave me the bunghole. Thanks. Thank you for your incredible raid messages. How was your stream? What were you doing today? I really need to get that sorted where it tells me what was going on. Was it Streets of Rage, I want to say? This is a very, very chaotic game. The UI is all over the place. I don't know what's going on. But I am King Arthur, and I am trying to keep my crown from renegade lords. And I don't really know what's happening. Everyone that's come in, if you don't know who I am, I'm sure most of you will, but I'm Ajax. I do a lot of mythology-based streams. This is currently Arthurian Legends, and it is hurting my brain. But thank you for choosing me. Massively, massively appreciated. You beat your previous highest record? That's not what you said. Your previous highest level. I don't know where I got that record from. That's good. Please make sure you are hydrating yourself as well, because it is starting to get hot again. It was lovely and breezy earlier, and I was like, oh, this is fine. I even thought about putting a jumper on for like half a second. I was like, oh, it's a little bit breezy. I'll put one on when I go to the shops. But no. I am already covered in a layer of sweat again. Squiz shat on you during the stream? Well, that's very impressive. Unless you were streaming from the same room. Is reached level 33. What level are you? I think I saw you at level 31. In the screenshots you were sharing. Figuratively shat. Okie dokie. That makes a bit more sense. 21. Okay. 26. Yeah, that's you. You smashed your previous highest level. Yeah. I don't know who I'm controlling. Oh, I'm Bedivere. Okay. Cool. Well, can you attack anyone there? You can. Who am I needing to look at? I need to look at you. No, not your horse. You. I need to target your right arm. Okay. Can I do that, please? Oh, right arm. That one. Let's go for a 17. I don't think it will hit. Yeah, that's a fail. Fuck's sake. I'm getting terrible cards here. Oh, never worry about a raid and run. I could do with a shower as well, but I'm not doing that on Twitch, because that goes against their TOS. Oh, I did break his shield, though. Okay, that's a positive. If I attack him again, that will lose me points, so... Are you injured at all, sir? No. Just do a normal one, then. I don't think this is going to do anything. Ah, I would have to go and buy some speedos first. Oh shit, I did do something. Have at you. I did not wound him, but he is a little bit drowsy. Cool. You probably can't do shit from where you are. Head up there then. And yep, that was too far. Cool. Oh, you can walk to there as well then. That, I think, is everything. That's bullshit. So Bedivere faces a defense thing. Oh, fuck you. I don't want to use my grails unless I can help it. Arthur's Knight up here faces a thing as well. No thanks. You are not going to attack me. What are you doing? Why are you running around? Oh, you're moving around to get your lance couched. Okay. That makes sense. Right. Knight A is destabilized. For now, though, aim at his arm. Use a 10. Sure. Fail again. Of course I did. Which one are you? You can aim at him. No? Oh, well, I've already told it to do that. Okay. Go for his left arm then. Why not? And fail. Of course I did. He's still destabilized. Next. He's not charging. If I... If I did attack him, would it do anything? Maybe. Oh, that's 17. Okay, that's good. Get it up to 19. Oh. No, that will stack. Okay. You. Do a normal attack on him. 14, maybe? Success, okay. Oh. Achievement for get 4 Grail cards in your hand at once. Didn't wound him, but he's destabilized. Oh, that's an idea. If I move him to there for 2, him to there for 2, then for 3. Now they've couched their lances again. A defense challenge against him. That's gonna have to go for that one and go. You're not attacking me, sir. I've got all of my grails out now, apparently. What? Why? Really? Really? No. How dare you attack me? Ouch. That's all I can do. 22, it's enough. Okay. Someone's lance broke. And that guy's shield broke. Okay. Bedivere, can you what can you do? Is this guy injured at all? No. $17 to hit him. And not really do anything at all. Cool. But he's disabled. Oh, he's off his horse. Okay. You need to look at this guy and stab him. No, failed again. Constantly failing. I lost honor for attacking an unarmed knight. Well, he should pick up his sword then, shouldn't he? On that guy, 13, probably up to 17. Success, okay. Destabilized and off his horse. Okay, that's good. These guys still can't do shit, so we'll end turn there. What's he trying to do? Because he can't couch his lance because he doesn't have one. Okay. You are not attacking me, sir. Thank you. My turn again. They didn't call for... They didn't want to surrender. That is bullshit. I call. Investigate that guy. Fully health. Brokey! Hello, hello! I am failing really badly. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing? How did your stream go? Thank you very, very much for choosing me again. We are trying to keep King Arthur in charge of Camelot at the moment. He has a load of lords that don't like him because they wanted to be king. Playing Yakuza. I did see a little bit earlier. It was only about 20 seconds before I realised, oh no, I've got to go and get myself set up. How did it go? Fine, do that. Finally kill him. You're hooked. Good. Oh, a deadly wound. Nice. Maybe. I didn't want to kill him, but that's happened. Cool, you can start moving on then. Do I attack him? I guess so. Oh. No, I don't want to do that because that gets me bad honour. Anyone coming in with Brokey, hope you had a good stream. If you don't know who I am Ajax. I do a lot of mythology-based games, and this one is, as voted for in my Discord, Arthurian Legend, a new game that came out a few months ago. The UI is very complex, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it, I hope. Can I attack you, please? No, I don't want to do that. No, just end turn. I don't want to lose any more honour, thank you very much. A defense chance against him. I need a good card there. You will not attack me, sir. Thank you. Really? You're attacking me? Even though you're just on the floor. I don't really want that. I guess I have to use that one then. The art style is lovely. It's just a shame it's a bit more complex than I was anticipating. I know it said it was a strategy game, but this is possibly more than I bargained for. Yeah, you can move. And then if you investigate him, where is he hurt? His right arm. So if you target him on his right arm for 21. Okay, there's all my cards getting put back into my thing. Major wounds. His right arm armor is useless. Is he dead? I think he might be dead. Yeah, equal to or exceeds his major wound threshold of 9. Okay. Well, in that case... Oh, I don't want to attack you if I'm going to lose honor. If you move to there... and then attack him. 13. Oh, that's something. Go on. Lance him in the face. No, that's not quite the face. His leg's gone. Okay, he's still standing though. Anyone want to start moving on up? And turn there. Oh, of course, you're getting back on a horse. Fine. 18. No, it's all good, Felix. Don't worry. I hope your raiding is going well. We are slowly making progress with the game. Thank you for the shout out. Much appreciated. Who else can do shit? No, you're on the floor, so I don't want to do that with you. Let's just end turn there. Oh. Someone's running away. Cool. Nice. Group now has 9 members. Okay. Sir Bedivere and his knights use their weapons and shields with strength and agility. After a violent exchange, Sir Nero is killed by a strong blow. He was. At the top of a hill, King Lot advances, brandishing his sword to urge his troops onward to the slaughter. Then an unknown knight, belonging to neither side, sneaks up behind the treacherous king and slits his throat. Who the fuck was that? Lot falls face down on the ground, a stream of blood running down his neck. The regicidal knight has already disappeared into the trees. Huh, I thought I'd have to fight, Lot as well. Soon word of King Lot's death spread among the disloyal troops. The last lieutenants surrendered, followed by their men. Our valiant knights plundered the traitor's camp and divided the spoils in a drunken joy of victory. In any case, Lot's death meant Arthur's victory, and soon the remaining rebel barons were laying down, arms at Arthur's feet, surrendering their horses and swearing an oath of allegiance to him. I got all 12 points, very nice. Everyone else is done perfect. I got an infernal sword, ooh. Okay. When it's pulled from its scabbard, it glows red, as though a blacksmith had just pulled it from the flames. It said that Nero, greedy for power, received this weapon from a demon with whom he made a pact. Those who use it will cause a lot of damage, but their honour will be reduced to 0 in any combat they choose to wield it. I have no idea who I want to give that to. Let's go Baldwin, why not? Fire for the red one. I still got all my points, so yay! The next year. The following spring, in the year 514, Arthur and Guinevere were married with great pomp and ceremony at Caerleon. As part of her dowry, the new bride brought with her the round table that Merlin had long ago made for Arthur's father, Uther Pendragon himself. Upon Uther's death, Britain had descended into a period of turmoil and chaos, and so Leodegrance had taken the round table to protect it. At Caerleon Castle, a vast hall was built to accommodate the gigantic oak table. There, Arthur brought together the best knights in the world on an equal footing. Soon Gawain joined Arthur's company of knights, who had fought him in the Battle of Caerleon. Okay. I don't know what's happening next then, because that's sort of the early story's done. It might be that we're going around recruiting knights. Oh, okay. New cutscene time. I, Guinevere, Queen of the Kingdom of Logos, proclaim the beginning of 515, Anno Domini, which will usher in an era of prosperity and joy. Our most valiant knights have a seat at the round table, and Merlin has become Arthur's advisor. In 2 years, has gone from being completely grey to pure white. Now listen to the news that has reached my ears. On the one hand, we are welcoming 2 new fighters. On the other hand, my husband met a very strange knight who has agreed to join the Round Table. However, his acceptance was hard won. The High King had to face a very singular ordeal. I don't know who I'm playing as, because I don't know who's asking this stuff. Ask about Merlin. Merlin is said to be the child of a virgin and a spirit, or yet others say, the devil himself. He possesses the gift of seeing both the past and the future, and he is a master in the art of metamorphosis. His knowledge goes back to the dawn of time. And the 2 new knights? The first, named Grifflet, is Sir Bedivere's cousin. Despite his young age, he has a strong sense of honour. The second, Sir Sagramore, is none other than the nephew of the Emperor of Constantinople. Hot-headed and tempestuous, he is a furious fighter. And the High King's ordeal, please? A knight of unrivalled strength challenged every man approaching a bridge to a duel. Grifflet, freshly knighted, went off to fight him, but had to be carried back to court unconscious by his horse. The High King then set out to avenge Sir Grifflet. Alas, his sword broke during the duel with the knight on the bridge. Merlin magically put the assailant to sleep to save Arthur. The wizard took Arthur to a lake, where the Lady of the Lake presented the sovereign with the sword Excalibur and its scabbard. What about the stone sword? The sword has been broken beyond repair. As Merlin says, there is nothing to be done against the will of Providence. Yet, when it takes, it also gives. Excalibur is proof. And the sleeping knight? The opponent awoke, stunned to have lost his duel. His name is Pellinore, King of the Far Isles. He is the mysterious knight who killed King Lot of Orkney at the Battle of Caerleon. Arthur, delighted, invited him to the Round Table without further ado. This displeased Gawain and his brothers, who took a dim view of their father's murderer joining the Round Table. The entire lineage of Pellinore, King of the Far Isles, is dedicated to protecting the Grail. He is also said to have spent most of his life tracking the legendary questing beast, which is why he prefers the forest to kingly courts. Okay. And Excalibur? Arthur's father, Uther Pendragon, had already received these enchanted weapons from Nimue, the Fey Guardian of the Lake. But he later died at the same water's edge, poisoned by the Saxons in battle, and Nimue took back the sword and scabbard. Is there any other news, lady? Very well, sir. What would you like to know? Nothing, apparently. Okay, cool. Goodbye, sire. Training. You can recruit a new knight to the Round Table from Arthur's actions. Click on the recruitment icon to choose a knight. What are my other options? Rest. Knights heal their wounds by resting. They will not stay in bed all year. They will not attempt activities that aggravate. Okay. Pilgrimage. Purify their soul, regain their honour. It consists of visiting a Christian, pagan, or other place that is sacred to the character. They can go hunting. Successful banquets are held for close friends. Engaging in romance involves knights performing feats to seduce their beloveds, inside or outside of marriage. Taking care of your domain, cool. Makes you have a bit more money. I can now train to get more vocation points. Garrison. More loyalty, okay. Compete in tournaments, gives points in prowess. I can choose a quest. The quest must first be chosen by King Arthur. Completing a quest grants glory points that strengthen the armies. It also allows knights to collect vocation points, quest items, opulence, get married, by putting their life at risk. I can talk to Guinevere for court news. I can load a previous year. That's interesting. And recruitment. Select a knight to recruit in the upper area. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's very flat 2D until you start to notice that it's not at all. I don't know if I can't turn the camera. But like this circle isn't completely 2D. Like, it has depth. The way that like the hair is moving and the yeah. Sir Grifflet was the one that I saved. Yeah. It's sort of almost similar to how I see Borderlands. It's a very flat comic I don't know what the word is, but textured but flat. Sir Grifflet, because I like the thing. I like the pattern. I like yellow. He's 18. He is available for 1 year. Okay. The richer a knight is, the more time he must spend managing his domains. Okay. He has a physicianess. He has a horse. No lover. No spouse. He is friends with Sir Bedivere. Oh, because they're cousins, yeah. Okay, cool. Recruit. Only Arthur has the power to choose an adventure. Select his banner to get started. And choose a quest. Where are we going? We can go to France. Yuck. Who would want to do that? Oh, select an available adventure. I've got 2 to choose from. The Bisclavret. On a cold November day, a lady by the name of Marie Leblonde requests an audience at the King's Court. Wounded, she's come to Arthur and his knights for help. Through black magic, her sister, Lady Marie Lebrun, is spreading terror throughout the county of Bedegraine with a pack of bloodthirsty wolves. Can our heroes stop her? Oh, and they actually have, like, sources of where these legends have come from. That's nice. I get a lot of money. Oh, lots of money is recommended. And it's medium heavy in combat. This one, the Loathly Lady. During a hunting expedition in the Inglewood Forest, our knights come across a terrifying giant able to paralyze a victim with his gaze. Very quickly they realize that their salvation, and that of the entire country, depends on their ability to answer the thorny question. What do women want most in the world? Okay. Sure, let's do this one. And click on people. Look at the recommended traits on the scroll to the right. So, just had to cough there. These traits represent the most useful ones for the selected quest. Make sure some of your knights have high values, close to 6 in those traits, as shown in the bottom left. The traits specified by the servants icon indicate non-chivalrous traits. These are provided by their servants, which you can see by hovering over the servants button. Group cohesion for the current quest represents rivalrous friendships and the average honour. Blah, 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 blah. Changes the amount of grail cards I get. Now assign the join a quest occupation to add the selected knight in this adventure. Well, I don't necessarily want him. That was just a random click. Can I say no? No, I have to send him. Cool. Love that. Now, add knights to your adventure until you reach the required no. To remove, click the quest button again. Okay. So it wants authority, folklore, grace, enchantery, and subterfuge. So authority 6 is good, grace is 2, that's less good. Oh, I like how I can turn the table around like this. He's good at courtesy. He's a falconer. Okay. So Baldwin, he is aging apparently. That's not good. But he also has a infernal sword, which I can't equip. Why can't I equip it? Cool, I've just got rid of his actual sword as well. Love that for me. Why can't I equip swords? Okay, that's fine. I'll get around to that later then. His authority isn't great. His grace is slightly better. That's better. He's not going to be good. Who are you? I forgot to check your name. You're Gawain. Okay. You've got good grace. I could send me. Could I? Maybe. No. I don't think I can. My father-in-law, 4 and 4. New guy, 2 and 3. Older guy, 5 and 2. 3 and 2. 4 and 1. 3 and 2. Right, so he does have to go. I'm looking for a good amount of grace. He can go because he's got 4. Oh, bachelor's needed. A knight's trait value must be 4 or more. And I have no one for enchantery. Okay. He's got 2. What does that say? Oh, it needs to be 1 or more. Okay. Oh, he'll be good to have. And I need someone who's got enchantery. Nope. Yes, Sir Pellinor. Why not? Assign another occupation to knights who have not been chosen to go on the adventure, or they'll be assigned randomly. Occupations increase certain characteristics of your knights during the coming year. Okay, you're not hurt at all. I don't think you're bad with anything. So you can... what do you need? You need some points of prowess. Why not? How do I get prowess again? Oh, that one. I'm not ready. Let me tell other people to do things. Alright, is that set for you? You can get some hunting, sure. You need... You can get some love. You can have a romance. Sure. Next, me, I will... manage my domain? Sure, why not? What do training do? Vocation points. You, new guy, you can... Yeah, you can train. You can be part of my garrison. Dad, you can go on a No, you don't need a pilgrimage. You can... I don't know. You can train as well. And Bedivere... Do you need to heal? Or are you full health? You're full health. Okay. You can go on a hunt as well then. Nice. Done. The Mayday Newborns. Oh. The group's cohesion has changed and is now good. Okay, I don't know what that's going on about. Each year, among the knights who do not go on an adventure, one knight is chosen to go alone on a quest. Each solo quest has its story where the choices you make will impact the evolution of your knight. In a solo quest, your group is reduced to one knight, which might change the group cohesion. Thus, throughout the game, group cohesion may change depending on changes in the game, each time a knight gains or loses honor points. See the group cohesion tooltip for more information. Nah, I'm good. One evening, as the knights were leaving a meeting of the Round Table, Merlin beckoned Sir Ulfius to follow him. Once they are hidden from view behind an archway, the enchanter said to our knight, "Sire, to safeguard our king and kingdom, I need you to lead a most secret mission and be silent about it. Seek out all the male children of noble ancestry, born on the 1st of May of this year, on the land of Britain. Once you've rounded them up, kill them all, without exception." No thanks. Why would you do such a thing? Merlin tersely says he's had a vision. He saw Arthur and the kingdom fall because of a boy child born on the 1st of May. The only way to avoid it is for our hero to do as told. Does Arthur know? The enchanter looks grave but doesn't answer. No thanks, I'm not going to go and kill innocents. Smiling, Merlin agrees to release him from this duty. He serves our hero a goblet filled with wine with a rich, pungent taste. Soon our knight cannot recall a word of this talk with the enchanter. Honor -6. Ooh, that's not good. Swords up. There's someone missing. There's a chair there. I reckon we will start this next bit, see what is happening, and then call stream there. Hold down the spacebar to skip the cutscene. I don't want to skip the cutscene. Show me the cutscene.
Our knights go hunting one fine day. Through forest dense they make their way. There on the hillside rest their deer. Too weak to flee as they draw near. Too weak to flee as they draw near. And knight takes the bow to shoot the buck. His aim is true, its chest is struck. Down falls the creature, there it lies. The bugle sounds to claim the prize. The bugle sounds to claim the prize.
Who has the honour of delivering the final blow? Well, as Gawain was the one that shot it, I'd say Gawain can do it.
Our man strikes forth to view the deed, but to look a giant hawk take heed. So strong and mighty is this knight. He mocks a hero, why such fright? He mocks a hero, ha ha, why such fright? Now, answer this, my clever sire. What does a woman most desire? Speak up this minute, don't delay, or you'll be paralyzed this day, or you'll be paralyzed this day. Our knight can give no quick reply. The giant does so terrify. Such mighty girth, what piercing eye. Our poor man fears his end is nigh. Our poor man fears his end is nigh. He feels a dog
Oh dear.
deep in the bone. His body drops down like a stone. The giant house, thou, I am Lord, and you shall perish by my sword, and you shall perish by my sword. The stag steps out into the light. It stands up straight. Oh, wondrous sight. It has fine antlers like a deer, than a man's face and chest appear. Human or beast, it is not clear. It draws the arrow from its chest. Oh, Grommer, hear now my behest. Put away your sword, spare the night. Let them all learn of their man's plight. Let them all learn of their man's plight. This night will be your perfect fate. Go to your castle and there wait. It will be gruesome, their demise. Very good master, this is wise. Very good master, this is wise.
So he's he's a fawn guy.
For he is helpless in this state. Grommer heaves him up like a sack. The creature's gone when he looks back. The creature's gone when he looks back.
Okay. I have 3 members. I have 2 grow cards extra. My cohesion is good. Well, let's get on our horses. And let's see if there's anything this way. Always worth looking around. Nope. Okay. Up the slope we go then.
Now, atop the hill, our
Can I-
knights are worried, finding no trace of their companion. They sense some misfortune and call off the hunt. Observing his surroundings, our hero discovers on the bare earth path a precious ring shining golden in the sun.
Okay. Well, that is going to be where I save if I can. Your progress will be saved. Okay. Game saved. Game closed. Different music in the background. Thank you all very much for joining. A bit more complicated than I was expecting. This will probably be going for a while because I don't really understand if things are working or not. But we will give it a go. We will persevere. And yeah. Let's see who we've got on that we can go and raid over to. Who have you got? You have got Demeter. That's unfortunate that, you know, 2 out of the 25. Well, I need to go and fix them anyway, Pete. I need to put the names on there so it's clearer who is who. No, it's not as bad as Felix's. He got the same one twice at the start when there were only 14 options. He got the same one twice. And it was a low percentage one as well. But thank you everyone for joining. I've had a blast. Let's go over to Duke because I don't have anyone else on at the moment. Please copy a raid message. The first will work for followers, second for subscribers. And let's go and give some love to Duke Silver. If I can spell correctly, because I always misspell something whenever I type anything. There we go. That's the right person. Perfect. I will catch you all on Thursday for a little bit more Divinity with the lovely Felix. If we can remember what we're doing, we're in a new area, we're fighting things, and we're trying to save some gay orc human lovers from memory. But that's for Thursday. Thank you everyone. Have a very good night. Bye bye.